Well, we always have to be optimistic. We've invested a lot of money and we continue to build. It's a very challenging market. There are lots of supply in the market. Rates have not been at its best, I would say, overall. But we're very optimistic to see what the future will hold. I'm optimistic for the last quarter of this year. I believe that there will be lots of activities. We know, at the speed of things that are happening in the city, it was expected, to have pressure on the rates. But the good thing is the occupancy is still high, which means that we still get the right amount of tourists that we need to get. But the rates, I think it should start to improve, but it's been very, very challenging, I would say. The only property that we also feel a little pressure on rates, but we still manage to outperform the market and still manage to increase our rates is the Anantara property. But that is different because it offers it's unique to its competitors there. We have the lagoons and all of these other things that people don't mind paying a premium to be staying at that property. So if a property does not have something to differentiate from the existing competition, they will all suffer. Everyone is suffering with the rates. We have a mix of market, but we feel our strongest market is the GCC and the European market. In terms of, from a hotel perspective, you need to ensure that your customers also use the facility and pay in restaurants and usually some of the portion of the Indian market and the European market, usually they are well received, but the rest are it's a little struggle. They would want to know what they will pay and not anything extra. But from the hotel point of view, we have all of these restaurants that we like to see coming, so we try to fill them up by trying to find outside guests to use them. So the Chinese market has been growing, but usually they don't spend. And we faced back in 2015 one of our properties, the Anantara, we had 30% of our customers were from Russia, and the Russian ruble at that time lost half its value. So that completely wiped out 30% of our portion of the hotel. So what they did, and they did a very smart. They started attracting more customers from the GCC to fill in that gap. And another challenge for us is the Brexit. When that happened, a lot of our customers wanted to cancel their bookings from the UK because of the currency difference. And we did a very smart thing there. We told them, you know what, you are paying in pounds, we'll honor the pound and we'll take a hit on the currency exchange. So they were happy and they came, because replacing a customer will cost anyway. So we decided, let's take our hit here when they spend anyway when they come there in restaurants and pools. So that's how we mitigated the risk of losing that portion. I'm proud to say there is no developer maybe in the world that announced a project at that scale. I'm talking only numbers of units. This is the second largest building after Burj Khalifa, but we have much more units than Burj Khalifa because we're more residential on a medium market. And announcing a big project like that and having successful sales and the whole town talk about it, I think this is we're very proud as a company to have achieved something like that. We have currently 2 projects under construction. One which is next to our property, the Duke's Hotel in Dubai, and another one in Jumeirah Lake Towers. Both these properties will have a portion of it being a hotel, and the one in the Palm we're going to target a 4-star type of hotel, modern 4-star. We believe there are a good amount of 5 stars in the Palm, but offering a 4-star property will work so great, especially that the shopping mall is coming soon to completion. So we are looking at a 4-star there, and probably in Jumeirah Lake Towers a 3-star brand. That property in Jumeirah is a huge property where Jumeirah Lake Towers, we're building more than 2,650 units in a single building. There are lots of interesting properties that are not available here in Dubai, who I've seen in France and other places in Europe, where you will get a property, a very basic room, and a very tiny room, basic. There are no staff to take your luggage, but they spend the money on the lobby. You go there, it is there is a wow factor to their lobby. It's very comfortable, very spacious, and then they have their restaurants there, and usually they will have someone serving drinks and coffee, and then you have one side where you take any sandwich and you eat it yourself. So it is very lean in staffing cost, very lean, and you don't have a main kitchen, so it's a totally different concept. They are only dependent on the rooms, and they sell the rooms there, and a lot of people like that. I saw the property I visited in France, I saw a lot of maybe students. I think they were coming for something there, and they're happy. That's what they want. So we believe there is this type of product is not available in Dubai, and we believe it will work really well in this market. We are preparing ourselves for the Expo, because I strongly believe during this event there will be a lot of visitors coming, and this will boost the hotels in the UAE, actually, not only in Dubai. And we also, everyone is talking about what happens after Expo, and Dubai and the government have been very successful in doing a lot of things for the city, and they have announced that they will have a lot of events rolled out post-Expo for that site. And it's not like they built it, event is there, and everything will close. So we are optimistic that they will keep that area as an event throughout the whole year. And that is our expectation, but it's better to be prepared for the worst. We have like a 10-year plan, so we really, it's good. Anything that comes out of it is a bonus for us. That's how we look at it.